What's up, guys? I'm just making this video real quick to recap AKER. It's a biotech stock. Um, the last video that I made, I was ending off that I was swing trading this. I was holding it for about a week. I want to review how that went, what my thoughts were on the strategy behind it, and to go on about that. So here, the main reason that I traded it because it had such strong support and resistance zones, and I thought like I don't know what it was behind this chart, but it was so beautifully formed. Like whoever got in on these specific setups and entries were green. So let's look at this real quick. So we have support and resistance here, support and resistance here, support and resistance here. So you can see, okay, the last year, November 17th, November 13th, came down, came down, came down, came down, broke support here, tested support once here, 2, 3, 4. And then some type of news got released, gap down, gap got filled, self-fulfilling prophecy started to come up. First set of stairs here, second set of stairs here, test resistance. Remember, when support is broken, it becomes resistance. So this is support. This is resistance now. So look what happens. Breaks past that resistance level, and now it comes back down from that shot up, and it tests the support. So resistance is broken, now becomes support. Look at that. Forms a doji, which equals indecision, and it comes back up. And if you got in on that bullish confirmation right after that doji, this is the doji. The cross is the doji. So it's saying selling has stopped. Now wait for the next move. So the next move was this inverted hammer. If you got in this move, it came up a little bit, kind of faked you out, and it came back down. But you still would have been up on the trade. This is what's good about swing trading. You wouldn't have sold. You would have held through this. You're still up on the trade. Didn't hit your stop loss. It started to curl back up, started to make this the third leg up. Look what happens. Test one, test that resistance once, tested the resistance twice, breaks through, and now it's formed a new resistance, right? So look what happens here. Shoots down, forms this little small hammer, whatnot, right at the support level. So this is support now because it broke resistance here. Now we have support. Forms this little doji, exactly what it did here, right on the support. As soon as the doji was formed, I took my position because I saw, okay, after this move, this showed that lower prices were rejected and people wanted this stock to go up. I took my position at support level when the doji formed and basically took 1 week for this consolidation to occur. I started to create ascending triangle a little bit with these higher lows, and then it broke out of the range finally and shot up. 84 cents was the high. I got out at 79 cents. No matter what, still a good gain, still a good hold, small position. All that it really is getting consistent gains. That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for huge wins. We're looking for consistent gains. Because if you can make consistent gains month over month and make 10, 20% a year, man, you're doing really good for yourself. You're doing better than like majority people, 99% of people. Like that's all we need, consistent gains. We don't need huge wins. Huge wins are great, but also consistent gains are also great. And you got to start with consistency first before you start trying to reach for the stars. So yeah, AKER was a great trade. I also want to talk about TROV. This is my next trade. It's also a low price stock, under $1. But I thought to myself, do you know what? It kind of reminds me of AKER, and it kind of reminds me like AEMD. So let me go to AEMD right quick. I like these gap downs that fill the gap. So this is really, really close to what TROV looks like as well. So you saw right here in this area, there's a gap down, and there was consolidation. I was actually in this trade. Yeah, so consolidated here. I wanted to fill the gap. I believe that I could fill the gap, but and ended up coming down a little bit here. I should have had my stop loss a little bit further away than what it was, but I learned my lesson from that point on. Came back up, consolidated at that support, and guess what? Filled the gap. This is the gap. That filled the gap. Unknown news. That's what's so crazy. Shoots up, comes down, forms support on the old resistance, and then continues to stair climb itself all the way up to $2. So if you look at TROV is doing the same exact thing AEMD did. So I'm just basing this off past history on past charts. So basically look at this. This one's a little bit more volatile at this point, but it's because the float is not big at all. So basically, you saw it came down, gap down, tested the resistance, slowly sold off, tested resistance once again, sold off, and it continued to make higher highs while it was making higher lows. As you can see, every time it made a low, it would come up, but it wouldn't go as low as it did before. Right? So I really like moves like that and understanding, okay, where's a good entry? What's a good support? Where could I put my stop? What could be my target? So this is my target for this chart. I'm not going to say it's going to hit it. All you got to do is go with the flow. Don't say this is what's going to happen. This has to happen, because you never know. There's so many variables to what can happen in the market. So literally all I did was I said to myself, this is the, oh, damn it. Okay, let me go back to that. This right here, trend line, is the next major resistance zone. 63.64 cents is the next major resistance zone. I have 500 shares. My stop loss is at 37 cents. So if it breaks below 40, goes to 37 cents. I think I might even set it to 36 cents because that's a support level. If it breaks support, it sells, and I'm okay. I'm down barely anything. But my target is over $125. So that's a really good risk to reward ratio. That's, I think, 3-to-1 or something like that. You're really looking for those moves, right? Like, this is not really major resistance here. Here it already broke. So like this zone right here, 41 cents, it tested once, it tested twice, right? Got rejected, but now it's forming a new support at that resistance zone. That's why I like it so much, right? You want to look for those zones. And if you come back to the chart all the way back here, let's pull it back. Let's go all the way back 5 years. Pull it back, pull it back. Oh man. Delete. What happened? Oh, I opened up a new thing. Okay, so delete that. Let's go back further. Sorry. All right. Okay, you know what? I don't think the thing that I'm trying to show you is on this chart, so forget what I just said. Sorry about that. But yeah, anyways, the support, the resistance was broken, got tested twice, double topped, came down, and now it's forming a new support on this previous resistance, which was this last candle that broke down. So basically, I'm going to continue to do reviews on these stocks. Hopefully you guys continue to watch. If you guys want me to review any stocks, let me know. Right now I'm just taking it easy. I got a lot of things on my plate. I'm working a lot. I got a lot of school work to do. I'm in college right now. So whatever it is, let me know, because I'm sure I can answer your questions and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's basically my next swing trade for the week. I'll continue to update you guys with different things. I have a bunch of different other stocks that I'm looking at as well, but I'm kind of trying to stick to one at a time, looking for those consistent gains, good setups, and yeah, that's basically it. So continue to become better every single day, continue to develop, learn new things, stay disciplined, preserve your capital, manage your risk, and do anything it takes to stay in the game, because staying in the game is the most important. You don't want to become a statistic. You don't want to become that person who just quits and says, okay, this is bullshit, this is gambling, this is that. You want to stick with it until you become good. It's going to take time, but nothing comes right away. Patience is key, so be patient, look for those good setups, learn as much as you can, read, watch videos, take notes, study the best, become the best. Boom. All right, peace out, guys.